But this is the greeting vocabulary that we have been going over in class. And for those of you that were in class, this is just review in case you need it. But for those of you that have been on quarantine or haven't been in class for whatever reason, you may have just missed a day. This is just going back over everything to make sure you know what's going on. So the first thing that we talked about is all of these that I am highlighting at the moment I'm going to put them in yellow. These are all used in formal situations. And then, so that's the yellow. Then the next ones, we'll do them green. These are all used in informal situations. Basically what we talked about in class is like a job interview or meeting the president or like the Pope, a celebrity, somebody like that would be more formal. You wouldn't just go up and say, hey, what's up, to the President of the United States. You would say, hello, how are you? You know, you would act differently than you would if you were going to McDonald's with your friends. So when you are looking at what words and phrases do you use for something, it does depend on what the situation is. So bonjour, number one, is hello for a formal situation. Now bonsoir is also hello, but it is good evening. What the French do is they actually don't have one word for hello. Bon means good, this B-O-N in number 1 and 2. And so it's good, and then jour is day, and soir is evening. So bonjour literally means good day, and bonsoir means good evening. So it depends on the time of day that you are telling someone hello as to which way you would use which phrase. For the test, bonjour will be hello and bonsoir will be good evening. Just understand though how those two are used. But if you are saying hello to your friends, you might say number 3, and number 3 is salut. You don't actually say the T on the end of salut, but it is similar to salute, and it means hi, but it also means bye, and it's informal, like greeting and goodbye taking. You can use it either way. If you use word reference, you probably put something about waving, to wave, and it's just a way to help you remember. They do use it as a wave, like a salute. You're just waving to your friends. But it's a way to help you think. You wouldn't wave to the president. You would probably shake their hand when you're meeting them. Number 4 is also formal. It is a way to say goodbye. But when the French say this, they run it together really fast. So it is technically au revoir, but when they say it, it comes out more like au revoir. You don't hear that r a lot. So you have bonjour, bonsoir, salut, au revoir, and then number 5 is ciao. It's Italian. The French stole that, and it is used informally, like with friends as well. So these are all of your like hello, goodbye phrases for the most part, until you get to 6, 7, and 8. These 3 are other things you can say when you leave from someone. So a bientôt is see you soon. À demain is see you tomorrow. And à tout à l'heure is see you later. If you've ever heard toodaloo, it comes from à tout à l'heure. People mispronouncing that over and over again. So à bientôt, see you soon. À demain, see you tomorrow. And à tout à l'heure, see you later. And you can actually, I'm going to put this out to the side, this A with the accent mark right here, you could put that and then any day of the week. So today is Monday, so just pretending that tomorrow, I want to say I will see you on Tuesday. Tuesday is mardi, like in Mardi Gras. So you would say and then whatever day of the week it is that you will see someone. So mardi means I'll see you on Tuesday. And there's just an example. Okay, so the next 3 These are like titles, I guess. Madame is like Mrs., a married woman. Mademoiselle is Miss, an unmarried woman. And the next one does not sound like what it looks like necessarily. It's Monsieur. That O-N right here, it just kind of disappears when you actually pronounce it. But Monsieur is Mr. One thing you do need to know for 9, 10, and 11 for test time, and this is on your worksheet that I gave out in class today. Today's the 31st of August. It's Monday. That would be B people today. A people, I gave it to you last week. But Madame, the way you abbreviate that in French is M-M-E. So my name would be M-M-E, and then Stro for Miss Stro. Same thing for Mademoiselle. There is an abbreviation. It's M-L-L-E. And then the abbreviation for Mr. is just an M and then a period. So it's not someone's first name initial. It does mean Mr. And you will have to know that for the test. You'll have to know what the abbreviations are for all of these. I'll make them bold so you can see them a little better. You will have to know what those are come test time, because you will see them again when we start reading stuff, when we start writing sentences and translating, and you'll have to know, is it a guy, is it a girl, and that kind of stuff. So you do need to know what those are. All right, back to some formal and informal stuff again. Number 12 is comment allez-vous. This T right here connects to the A in the next word. So you have comment allez-vous. Comment allez-vous. And it means how are you? How are you doing? Kind of just an all-purpose how's it going type phrase. But this is formal. So again, if you're in a job interview and you're asking, hi, my name is so-and-so, how are you today? Then you're going to use comment allez-vous. Hang on just a second. My kids are screaming. Just a minute. Okay, sorry. So comment allez-vous is formal. You'd use it in more formal, sophisticated situations. Whereas 13 is informal. And it means the same thing. It's another how are you phrase. How are you doing? How's it going? Something like that. So number 13 and 14 are pronounced exactly the same, but they mean different things because of this punctuation. So you have a question mark here and a period here. So it's the difference in saying you have a test today and asking you have a test today. So the same thing happens here. So this first word is ça, and then the second part is va. So you say ça va to ask how are you, and you respond ça va for I'm okay, it's okay, I'm good, something to that effect. You can have any of those because it's all the same thing. Okay. Another answer for that is what comes up next, and it's pas mal. You don't say the S, and it means not bad. So you go from it's okay to not bad. Then the next one over here, number 16, and this looks different on your actual vocab sheet because of the way it's formatted. I've tried to put it all on one page. But number 16 is très bien, which means very good. Oops. Or very well. So how are you? I'm really good today. As opposed to the next one, and all you're doing is putting ça va together with mal, the words you already know. This is like I'm bad, awful. Oops. I can't type, sorry. How are you doing? Oh, everything is just awful, terrible, horrible. Things couldn't be worse. That's what ça va mal would be. But if you're just kind of, if you think about someone asking how are you, and somebody kind of shrugs their shoulders and says and like does their hand kind of like this, that is the same thing that they do in French, only they'll say comme si, comme ça, which you should have probably found means so-so. So how are you? Yeah, I'm so-so, I'm okay. But the hand motion and this like shoulder shrug kind of has to come with comme ci, comme ça. It's just connected to it. Okay, so these are all your like answer to how are you phrases. So how are you goes 12 and 13, and then 14 through 18 are answers to how are you doing. It's something that you can tell other people. And then 19 and 20 is a way to ask how someone else is doing without actually asking them this long, you know, comment allez-vous or ça va phrase. So just like we say, you know, hi, my name is Miss Stroh, how are you? You might answer, my name is Bob, I'm fine, and you. Both of these mean and you. But again, one of them, the yellow, is formal, and the green is informal. And if you notice this vous phrase here, or word, in all of these, that is how you know that something is formal when you see that vous. Now, it will change to mean something else at another point in time, but for now, as long as you see vous, it means that something is formal, okay? Okay, there's my dog. 21 and 22. Both of these are what is your name? Again, formal versus informal. Oops. Trying to make this so y'all can kind of see some of it easily. All right, so 21. Okay, so 21, the informal way to ask what your name is comment t'appelles-tu? Comment t'appelles-tu? Is what is your name informally. The formal way is longer. Okay, the formal is longer. I don't know how to get that to go away. Now, all right, so the formal is longer. It's comment, the same comment. Then you have vous appelez-vous. This S connects to the A here, just like you had the connection with the T and the A here. So, comment t'appelles-tu? Informal, what is your name? And comment vous appelez-vous? Formal, what is your name? And the answer to that question is here. And what you would do is, where all these dots are, you would put your name. So, you have je, and then here you have m'appelle. Je m'appelle Madame Stroh, and then you say your name. So if your name is Claire, it would be je m'appelle Claire, or whatever your name happens to be. I'm going to go out of order for a second. This one right here, number 26, is qui est. This whole little part, whoops, right here, is just pronounced like the letter S. So when you say qui est, you are asking who is it, or who is that? And the answer to that question is number 24 and 25. So this one, il s'appelle versus elle s'appelle. Il s'appelle is for a guy, which would be his name is. And this elle s'appelle is for a girl, which is her name is. And the example I gave in class, and I apologized to the guys, and I will apologize again to the guys. When I was in high school, I remembered that il, I-L, was he, and that it was pronounced il, because I remembered it by saying that guys were slimy like eels, E-E-L-S. You're not really slimy, guys. I apologize. But it helped me remember what it was. So if it helps you remember, guys are not really slimy. But it can help you remember what the meaning and the pronunciation is. Because the girl is L, like in Belle, like Beauty and the Beast, Belle. Okay? Alright, almost done with these. These are just kind of like manners expressions, I guess, if you want to call them that. 26 has QUI in it for qui est. 27 looks similar, but it's an O at the front instead of a Q. And this is oui, like oui all the way home, and it means yes. Whereas the next one, it looks like non, but that is not how you pronounce it. It does mean no, and it's non. So it's almost like you're saying no, but not quite. So non is no. Pardon is like excuse me. You probably heard excusez-moi before. That is still acceptable. Pardon is just used more. It's shorter, and they prefer to say pardon rather than excusez-moi. 30, merci, means thank you. And then the last two are you're welcome. If you used word reference, whoops, there we go. You probably have, this is like it's okay maybe, and this one is don't mention it. You can still put that is fine, but you can also put you're welcome for both of them. The short way, this one is de rien, and then the long one is il n'y a pas de quoi. De rien, il n'y a pas de quoi, and that's the long way to say you're welcome. Okay, so I'm going to go back through all of these and say them one more time. That way you will have them. Maybe my dogs and children will cooperate this time. But here are all of your greeting vocabulary words that we have been working with in class. We will keep working on these. You will have your test. Here's a handy dandy little calendar down here. Your test will be on the 10th or the 11th of September, depending on what day I will see you. So we will review the rest of this week, and next week you don't come to school on the 7th. It is Labor Day, but we'll review and do some more stuff with worksheets and practice and that kind of thing through the 9th, and then you'll have your test on the 10th and the 11th. And I believe that the 9th and 10th is also when you get your progress reports. So this test itself will not be on your progress reports. But some of the stuff that we do with this in class will be. So keep that in mind as well. This test will not be on there. Okay? All right, last time going through everything. You have number 1, bonjour, bonsoir, salut, au revoir, ciao, à bientôt, à demain, à tout à l'heure, madame, mademoiselle, monsieur, comment allez-vous, ça va, pas mal, très bien, ça va mal, comme ci, comme ça, et toi, et vous, comment t'appelles-tu, comment vous appelez-vous, je m'appelle, il s'appelle, elle s'appelle, qui est-ce, oui, non, pardon, merci, de rien, il n'y a pas de quoi. And there are your greeting vocab. Bye.